Hello, welcome back to Bush SMP. My name is Mareep, and today we are going to take down these pumpkins and tidy up the two pranks that happened last episode. Hello, welcome back. That was a lot of work chopping all those pumpkins, eh? Alright, well that's good that we're done now. I have been doing a bit of relaxing over the past few days, and I've come back on the server and decided that we need to do some collaborating with other people now. So we also need some farms and need to get a shop started because I have no money. At the moment in the end of chest, what we got? One block of diamonds, that's it. And that was actually because I chopped down a couple of stacks of logs for somebody, we got a block of diamonds, so that's nice. But basically, the reality is that we are very poor and we have no farms and no resources, and that needs to change. So I've decided this season that I'm going to build an industrial district with clown in this area here, and the reason we've chosen it is because it's a swamp and there's a witch hut right here. So we'll be able to build a witch farm and some other farms around here as well, like iron farm would be really useful at the moment, and cobblestone farm and those sorts of things. So this is the normal map, and you can see spawn is where the green mark is, and that's the shopping district. So we are just north of the shopping district and west a little bit. So it's really not far from the shopping district at all. So that's pretty handy. But I think it's far enough away. I hope it's far enough away from spawn that it's not causing too much lag. So I think you should be okay. Yeah. So so next thing I'm going to be doing is building a witch farm here, and we can then come back and do a bit talking about the industrial district, This is going to be a collaborative project, so I'll be working on it with Clan. So I should think that some things will be happening in the background in between videos as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to get on building the witch farm. See you later. Hello, welcome back to the new industrial district. So here we are, swamp, where we were last time, and you can see the witch farm has been built. So it's quite a simple witch farm, just a logical gate boiler design. So there are 3 layers of spawning platforms with water at the end. And when these trapdoors here get let down, then it floods the platform and pushes the witches to the end, where they all fall down into the killing chamber. And this is a ether hopper clock, which just sends out pulse, which releases the water here. Yeah, so quite simple, efficient little design. Bit noisy. So I did design my own collection system here, which you can see a little bit of. So when the witches fall down here and get pushed down to this hole, they fall down and they get killed by the minecarts in the bottom there due to entity cramming. And then, so I think I'll explain the item collection system over there because I'd like to build it up for you again. It's a bit difficult to see down there, difficult to explain, so I'll explain that just now. Okay, so I wanted to build an item collection system that was relatively quick because I didn't think that just a simple hopper would be quick enough. Alright, okay, here we go. So this is the item collection system that I built under the witch farm. So let me just explain how it works. So this block of spruce here is to represent the block that the witches are dying on, and it's got a bunch of minecarts on it, and the witches get killed by entity cramming basically, because the game won't let you have more than 24 entities in one block without having them take damage. So that's how that works. There are 24 minecarts on top of that block, and then when the witch falls on top of it, they take damage because that's too many entities on the same block. So that's how that works. And underneath this block here, I've got 2 hopper minecarts sharing the space underneath this block. Now, hopper minecarts are very, very quick at picking items up. They're much, much quicker than normal hoppers. So basically, these hopper minecarts will collect the items that fall on top of this block very, very, very quickly. And underneath the hopper minecarts, so they're spread out over 3 hoppers, which will collect the items quite quickly from those 2 hopper minecarts there. Okay. And then this hopper is pointing into this hopper over here, which means that it will pass items into this hopper. And there's another hopper underneath it, which is also sucking items out of this hopper, which means that basically it's operating at double hopper speed because there are 2 hoppers here feeding into this dropper. So essentially what that means is that this item collection system is working at 6 times hopper speed. Yeah, so that's quite quick. It's much, much faster than just 1 times hopper speed. So I think that's quite good. I'm pretty happy with that. So there's just a water collection system underneath the droppers there, and that feeds the items all the way over to this item sorter over here. So let's just do a demonstration where we put a stack of items. Okay, so I'm going to drop half a stack of items on top of this soul sand here. Right, I got sucked up immediately. And then I just need to put the observers in. You can see the items getting chucked out very, very quickly from all of the droppers. Yeah. So there we go, that's how the system works. Just wanted to demonstrate that quickly. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's all we can see is riches. Excellent. Let's go see the farm in action. Yeah, so you can see the witch fell down on top of the minecarts there and took damage from the entity coming. Okay, and then over here we have an item sorter, which is sorting out redstone dust, glowstone dust, gunpowder, sugar, glass bottles, spider eyes, sticks, and then the potions will end up in these chests here. Doesn't seem like we got any potions though. Okay. So that's all of the drops that you get from a witch farm, which is great. Don't need to worry too much about redstone now. We've got a redstone farm. So that's great. Cool. Okay. Right. Cool. Right. Let's move on to the next thing that we're doing this episode. I would like to build a shop. I spoke about building a shop last episode and earlier on. We need a shop because we're poor. So let's go back to the base and have a think about what things we've actually got that we can sell that can go in the shop. Okay, see you there. Alright, hello there, we're back at the base. So let's have a think about things that we've actually got farms for. We obviously have a skeleton spawner down here, which means that we can easily get bone blocks and bones and bows and arrows. So those are all things that we can sell at a shop. Obviously arrows should be sold really cheaply because that's quite easy to get. But bone blocks are really useful for bone meal. So they're useful for quite a lot of farms. So I think that's something that people may be wanting to buy. Yeah. Another thing that we have is a mud farm. So we can sell mud and we can also sell packed mud because we have a wheat farm too. So mud and packed mud. We can also sell some wool. We do only have one sheep, but we can sell some wool. And we can possibly sell leather and beef as well. So I think that's actually all of the farms that we have here that we could sell items from. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go to the shopping district now and let's start building shop. Hello, welcome to the shopping district. I don't think we've actually visited the shopping district properly yet, but let me just show you what's happening. This is the shopping district portal here, and there are a few shops that have been set up already. This is a rocket shop, sells rockets and sand and other stuff. And then for a Minecrafter is currently building a shop just now. It's a potion shop, I think. And then we have a bookshop over here too. Yeah, so that's cool. And I've decided that this is where I'm going to build my shop here just now, which I think should be fine. Let's find out. It should be absolutely fine. So, yeah, let's just get started with that. Okay, there we go. Right. Well, I think you can see what it is. Let me just need to go and get some water, and then we'll be able to harden this concrete. Okay, there we go, that's better. Okay, so that's the entrance to the shop. Yeah, I might need to go and give this more hand. But yeah, this is going to be the bone meal and skeleton farm drops shop, and the actual shop will be underneath this here. So I'll bring you back once I finish building this, and we can get it stocked up. Yeah. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, I have a confession to make. I recorded the next session of this video without noticing that my headphones actually weren't turned on. Oops. So I'm still new to making YouTube videos, so I'm really sorry about this. I'm doing my best, so I'm gonna have to re-record some of the voice for some of the rest of this video. So yeah, hope it still goes okay. And sometimes you'll hear some loud whining or whistling noises in the background, and that's just my dog. Okay, right, let's see how this goes. Hello, welcome back to the shopping district. I've now finished the skeleton shop. So here we go. It's a sort of nether skeleton-y inspired shop. Using bone blocks and concrete and deep slate and nether wood. Yeah, so pretty happy with that. Yeah, so we're selling bone blocks and bones and arrows, and this chest here has got 3 bows and 3 armor in it, available to other players. Yeah, that's cool. In this chest here, I'm selling enchanted kit. So some of these armor has got pretty good enchantments on it. I know it's gold armor, and it's not ideal, but I combined the really great enchantments together from the skeleton farm. So I think it could be quite useful for some people, and it's only 1 diamond per piece of kit. Yeah, so if somebody really needs Feather Falling 4 or Aqua Affinity or Respiration 3, perhaps it might be quite a good deal for them. Yeah. I've also got some quite nice bows up here. Some of them have got Infinity, Power 4, so yeah, I think that's decent. Yeah, and then in this chest over here, I'm selling enter chests, 3 diamonds per enter chest. So yeah, I think that's good. I'm pretty happy with our first shop here called Rags'n'Bones. Yeah, alright. Cool. So, in the middle of building the shop, I went to go and help out Dismal Morals, and unfortunately an accident happened. So I'm now going to play that clip for you, and I'll see you afterwards. So if we can give this more hands with collecting stuff. Light this up a bit. Should probably put my chest plate on. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find it. I don't know where it is. It's such a big cave. Ah, jeez. I need to put my chest plate on. Okay, no, it's better. Or maybe it was down here. Oh shit. Fucking hell. Forgot I didn't have my lighter. Shit. I'm going to go get stuff back immediately. Oops. Oops. Ah, but it's okay. We know exactly where he is. I'm wearing a lighter this time, so it should be fine. I hope. There we go. Cool. Got all the best stuff back, I think. I think this is what happens when you're used to wearing the lighter all the time. I'm just so used to wearing the lighter all the time, so if I take it off. People keep leaving my door open. Right, let's get some food. I've got a bit of food. There we go. Pork chops. That's fine. Put all this important stuff away. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna get back to building the shop. Okay then, so hello, welcome back to spawn. I've been doing some work here back at the base, so I'm just going to show you what's been going on. I've been doing some landscaping here around the outside. We've got a path, some moss, nice rocks and things, vegetation, interesting stuff. And Mike the Spike here has been working on the staircase up to his tower, so that's pretty cool. We also built a nest for Chuck. I think he's called Chuck, is it? Yeah, Chuck. Okay. Yeah, and I've done nether portal, made that really nice. So, yeah. Yeah. And I've done some stuff inside the pumpkin bunker as well. So let's have a look. So I've got some villagers now, which is really useful. I've got Unbreaking 3, which is great, and a farmer. Pretty pretty much perfect farmer really. And also mending. Yeah, so I'm not actually going to be adding any more villagers to the starter base other than those three. But I decided that I needed to have those villagers because the bookshops are actually not open yet. So, and I really needed those books. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, another thing that's been happening on the server is some server-wide games have started. Um, if you haven't seen Hermitcraft, then this may not make a huge amount of sense to you. But basically, we've been playing Tag and Tag, which were both invented by Korean on Hermitcraft. So Tag is a game where the tag is an item which is passed around between players. And if you have the tag, you have to try and sneak around and see if you can tap another person with the tag, and then they have to keep it. And you also give them the book with the instructions in it as well. So we'll be playing a bit of that later. And the other game is Tag, where you have to find the dragon egg, or the tag, which is hidden in someone else's base. And done a little bit tag as well, so we'll do that this episode too. Yeah. So in this base, it's pretty cool. There's quite a lot of places that I could actually hide the egg because there's a lot of decoration, lots of good little hidey spots. Yeah, so down here, for example, on this trapdoor. So with the rules of tag, you're not allowed to have to break any blocks in order to actually find a tag. But you can open things like trapdoors as long as they don't have to actually break blocks in order to access the tag. It's fine. So that's where I hid the tag down there. Quite a sneaky place, I think. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, that should be good fun. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to now try to tag Ender. Let's see how it goes. Shit. Alright, so another thing that I got up to was to do some nether exploration behind the scenes. So we now have some nether wart, as you can see, and some blaze rods. So that's great, fantastic. We have lots and lots of blaze rods in here as well because I built a blaze farm. So it took quite a long time to find the nether fortress, I spent probably about 2 hours looking for one without success, but eventually I did get some help from a friend, Goober Mikey, who showed us where Fortress was. So yeah, that's fantastic. Let's go and have a look. Yeah. So here we are back in Nether Hub, and the fortress is out this way, in this direction here. It's not too far away. It's a couple of 100 blocks away, but it's not too bad. Okay, so here we are. I've been doing a bit of spawn proofing here in the entrance, just along the route to the blaze farm, because I don't want any blazes or wither skeletons spawning. And there's the blaze farm just there. So yeah, it's quite close. Here we go. So here we go. This is the blaze farm. Yeah. So we'll just go down here to have a look. It didn't take too long to make. Actually, once I got the materials, it was only like an hour or so. So it's pretty efficient with a looting 3 sword. You get quite a lot of blaze rods from it. Yeah, and when you're building a blaze farm, you do actually have to kill the blazes yourself. It has to be a player kill. Otherwise, the blaze rods won't drop. So yeah. So I'm not going to really explain how to build this blaze farm. It's quite easy to find tutorials on YouTube. But basically, the blazes fall down and then use lava to push the blazes into the center here, where they fall down, and then you can kill them with the looting sword. So that's pretty simple. Yeah, so that's fantastic. It's a great resource, and it's quite a good experience farm as well. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, and this is actually a great nether fortress because it's in a soul sand valley. It spawns a lot of wither skeletons. I mean, in that direction is where the main part of the nether fortress is, where you'll find nether wart and chests and loot and stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to base. Cool. Alright, so we're going to play some tag now. I'm not actually going to take the egg because I had it just before Unknown did. But let's see if Rhino can find it. Yeah, so this is Unknown's base. It's built a sort of beautiful hobbit hole thing. And the tag is a dragon egg. So you'd think it'd be pretty easy to find, because it's a very obvious looking thing, the dragon egg, but people can be quite sneaky with hiding them. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. I'm not actually going to find it because I had it last time. But just looking at this base, I have a suspicion that it may be something to do with this chimney. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, cool. Right, Rhino's found it. I wonder where it was. Ah, it was to do with the chimney. We were right. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Well done. Yay. Yeah. So the thing about the dragon is that it's affected by gravity, so it will fall. And in order to turn it into item form, you need to drop it on top of a torch or push it with a piston, and then it will be converted into item form. If you just hit it, then it will teleport somewhere randomly, and then it can be really difficult to find. So yeah, there we go. Well done, Rhino. Alright, cool. it's a pretty good game. It's quite a good way of getting people to visit each other's spaces and encouraging interaction on the server. So yeah, I think it's great. All right then. So um, that's the end of the episode. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. We did quite a few projects this episode. We made a shop to start selling items, and did quite a bit of work. I mean, on the spawn base. We decorated the nether portal. We made a blaze farm and a witch farm, so that's great. And we played tag. We played tag. So it's been pretty good. So for the next episode, I think I'm going to start thinking about the next thing, which is going to be to choose the mega base. Because we've done quite a lot of stuff here at Spawn, and this base is feeling pretty complete. There may be a couple small things to do, but I think I'm really happy with how this base has turned out, really happy with how it looks, happy with what we've achieved. We've got a stable food source, source of emeralds, plenty of resources, quite a lot of farms and a shop. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.